Your TV6 First Alert Weather with meteorologist Noel Navarro.
Good morning, everybody. Well, a brush of winter to start our Friday here in the UP could lead to some slick spots from some light snow. We're not expecting more than an inch, as you see the map here, through the end of your Friday, and a little bit of ice, especially along the M28 corridor connecting western and eastern upper Michigan. But we take you to future radar and wind gusts. We got this disturbance over Lake Michigan. It'll be on its way out, and it's going to bring some disturbances to the lower peninsula, too. We get this scattering, popping of the wintry mixed showers over the course of Friday afternoon. But then we get to the evening. High pressure from western Lake Superior sweeps in and will clear out those clouds. Nice sunny finish to your Friday here in the UP. Now shorelines today, highs from the mid-30s far north towards Eagle Harbor to the mid-40s towards Menominee. For the interior south, you get to the lower 50s, including Stevenson, Kearney, Nadeau. We get to the overnight hours and it'll be chilly, 20s to lower 30s for the shorelines of upper Michigan. But for the interior, if winds are calm, the lows could sneak down to the teens. That's how challenging the temperature forecasts are here in upper Michigan, among other things. The next 3 days, the weekend, welcome to warmth and sunshine before a rainy, windy turn overnight into Sunday with some thunderstorms, heavy rain chances, including into Monday. That would raise the risk for some floods across the UP. Watching those river levels rising as this system from the northern plains makes its way towards the western Great Lakes region, upper Michigan, draws some energy and moisture from the central southern plains, a sweep from west to east over the course of Saturday evening, and then Sunday is just doused with rain. Southeast winds that could gust at 30+ miles per hour. More rain and more thunder coming for Monday, even parts of Tuesday. Precipitation forecast by the time we get to Sunday and the end of Monday, totals could surpass 2 inches for some areas along the northwest, including southern Keweenaw Bay, and that is of a concern. This, in fact, National Weather Service has a flood warning. That's going to be around Sturgeon River, effective Monday night. And also Paint River, Crystal Falls, that is also in effect now. This flood advisory until further notice. Just watching out for the flood risks rising with Sturgeon River again near Alston. Monday night forecast per National Weather Service could get to that 8-foot flood stage, and just above it, that is. Paint River approaching the 7-foot flood stage by midweek next week, and we're going to watch out Menominee River too, near McAllister. It's getting close to that flood stage of 15 feet. So 7-day forecast, we get more rain, we get more warmth. Some high temperatures could approach 70 degrees along the Wisconsin state line. Once we get into early next week, the rain and the thunder will come a-pouring, folks, and come striking. A taste of winter later next week, but it'll be short-lived. Spring days continuing on, guys.